What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today is another vlog. I haven't been able to do them as consistently as I had hoped, but so wanted to just kind of jump back in where I left off. Just a little bit of an update. And so, still going through cancer treatments with my dad. That last week was a bit of a bumpy ride with his treatments and everything. He did have a fall. I figured out how to get him up off the floor myself, because he didn't seem to need rescue. I will put that out there. He's fine. He didn't break anything. He didn't hurt anything. He just slid into the floor, getting up too fast from the bed. Sat up and thought he was stable enough, and he just so got him up all day. He was a little sore from being in the floor. I was sore from having to lift him, because he's not as mobile as he used to be. And of course now the doctors are running tests to make sure there's nothing going on physically with him because of the radiation that he's enduring. Make sure that he's not dehydrated and things like that. So I'm kind of glad they're doing that follow through, just to make sure his physical capacity is where it needs to be. So that's going on. And then it was just some things were going on at work that I won't get into, that kind of, between things going on at work, things going on at home, and I'm also going through still that personal development where I'm still going through that detox. So, and then it rained for like 4 days, so the rain was starting to get to me, work was starting to get to me, home was starting to get to me, so I was kind of like in this downward spiral for a little bit, so I kind of had to pull back some things and just kind of not deal, but deal in a way, because I'm a little bit of an ambivert. I'm an extrovert with introverted tendencies, so I do have a threshold with how much extroversion I have, and when I've hit that threshold, I have to check out, sadly to say, and I've not been able to do a whole lot of that to recuperate me. So I'm going to have to figure out what to do to find balance in this season, at least until it's the cancer part's behind me, and that's the radiation part's going through till March. And then they said with this cancer that he won't test until 3 months later after his last radiation treatment to see what the radiation did. If it took care of the cancer, removed the cancer, because prostate cancer is a little different than the rest of the cancers, I guess you would say. At least it is isolated to the organ, so we have a little bit of a better chance with radiation taking care of it. So we're fingers crossed that that's going to be what it needs to be when the time that comes. Just a matter of coping with the progressive weakness that he's been dealing with, and the dizziness and the pain that he's having. So we're going through that. So, and then with my own personal development, I will say that in walking through this detox, when you're already going through such extenuating circumstances that are trying on every side of you, it will literally pull up every last monster, every last gremlin that you thought you dealt with. I know I thought I dealt with some of this stuff that is still coming to the surface, and I'm like, I know I need to deal with this stuff. So I'm like, I have to go ahead and start tackling some of these things. So working on triggers, working on how I cope with things, working on how I respond to things, working on how I walk in this life as a person, because I'm not perfect by no means. I mean, I will be okay today and fall off the bridge tomorrow. I mean, it's just one of those things. I am not perfect, and don't think that just because I'm a believer in Christ that I'm some perfect person. No, honey, I fall. I can be just as bad as the next person sometimes. I can say something that someone takes as mean, or say something that someone gets offended by, or do something that is out of line and not in my lane. So I'm not perfect. I have a lot of things I need to work through, working on a little bit by little bit, because I can't work on everything as I've been taught. But one little pebble at a time, I'm going to get there. So that's just a little bit of an update with what's going on in my life. I'm going to be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Thank you to any of the new subscribers. Comment down below where you're from, what you'd like to hear me talk about once I'm through this, or once I'm not talking about this as prevalent. I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!